Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with a topic, evolution of public administration. It is found in core paper number 6 of third semester. In this video, we will discuss how public administration has been originated, how it has developed. But before I discuss evolution of public administration or origination of public administration, I want to inform my viewers that the name of my channel is @Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. Remember, where you will find as many as 500 videos relating to plus 2 first year political science, plus 2 second year political science, plus 3 first semester political science honors, up to plus 3 sixth semester political science honors, and many videos of plus 3 first years environmental studies, general elective political science, ethics and values, and many videos of ethics and values and general elective of plus 3 second semester, and some videos of ethics and values of plus 3 third semester. I request my viewers that if you have subscribed my channel, if you have already subscribed my channel, benefit will be yours. And those of your friends who are not aware about this channel, aware them about this channel, so some of students will be benefited. I request my viewers that never hesitate to give help to anybody. To give help to anybody is a symptom of a human being. And I request my viewers that any video you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic. You will get both the Odia and English video in YouTube. If any video you will find in Odia, be sure that English version is also in YouTube. Or any video you will find in English, be sure that its Odia version is also in YouTube. Let us start. Evolution of public administration. How public administration has developed. Public administration is a growing subject whose importance is growing day by day. Till now, efforts are made by its scholars to make it more and more vital than before. Public administration is a very important subject, and day by day its importance is growing. And till now, scholars of public administration are making efforts to make political science more and more vital than before. Just as Rome is not made in one day, public administration has not come all of a sudden. It has evolved in following ways. Just as Rome is made not in one day, public administration has not come suddenly, rather it has come in various stages. The first stage, status of public administration in ancient and medieval times. How public administration is developed. What status it has in many times. First of all, status of public administration in ancient and medieval times. Public administration means policy or plan of government for the good of people and which are executed for the people. Public administration means policies and plan for the people and which are executed by the government for the people. It is public administration. In ancient times, there were many Hindu kingdoms where power was exercised in an organized manner, but there was no discussion about public administration. In ancient Hindu kingdoms, there were kings who were exercising their power in an organized manner. But at the time, there were no discussions on the subject public administration. Kautilya in his book Arthashastra, Plato in his book Republic, Aristotle in his book Politics discussed about state and the government, but never they discussed about public administration. It means in ancient days, public administration was not present. Now let's see what is the status of public administration in the medieval time. In the medieval time was virtually occupied with the controversy between church, pope and state king. The medieval time was occupied only with the controversy between who is the head, pope is the head or the king is the head. No discussion was made about public administration. At the time also there was no discussion on public administration. Machiavelli also in his book Prince nowhere mentioned the subject. Machiavelli also in his book Prince nowhere mentioned the subject public administration. Throughout 16th and 17th century, no philosopher used the term public administration. Up to 16th and 17th century, no philosopher discussed about public administration. Means public administration has not developed in up to 16th and 17th century. Now we'll discuss status of public administration in the 18th century. It has been originated in 18th century. How? Status of public administration in 18th century. Number 1. Public administration during Montesquieu. He in his book Spirit of Laws made difference between politics, administration and law. Montesquieu in his book Spirit of Law made discussion about politics, administration and laws. He was the first thinker who viewed that administrative functions are made by the decision of the government. He was the first philosopher who told that administrative decisions are made by the decision of the government. But he did not discuss this subject, public administration. Then, public administration in Russia. In Russia, in 18th century, in Russia, it was decided to give training to civil servants to serve people better. In Russia, in the 18th century, it was decided to give training to civil servants so that they can serve people better. It was the first sign for the emergence of the subject. It was the first sign for the emergence of the subject. Then the third stage of 18th century, public administration during Hamilton. He in his book Federalist Paper, page 16, delivered a definition of public administration. It was another process for the growth of the subject. Alexander Hamilton in his book Federalist Paper, in page 72, he gave a definition of public administration. And it was a process for the growth of public administration. Now 4. Public administration during era of industrial revolution. In this era, new type of problems of people came. So the need to give training to civil servants felt to serve people better. In the industrial era, in the industrial revolution era, new type of problems appeared. So it was decided to give training to civil servants to serve people better. In this period, Bonin and Viven, Viven, wrote two books, Principles of Public Administration and Administrative Subjects. By this, it was felt to give the subject an independent status. When Bonin, in the 18th century, when Bonin and Viven wrote two books, at that time, it was felt to give an independent shape to the subject public administration. Up to that time, public administration has not come. At the time, it was felt to give an independent shape to the subject public administration. fifth stage of 18th century. Public administration during Woodrow Wilson. He, in his book, A Study of Administration, made an attempt to separate it from political science. Previously, public administration was mixed with political science. So, Woodrow Wilson, in his book, A Study of Administration, made an attempt to separate public administration from political science. Then, status of public administration during good now. This is the eighth stage, sixth stage. He also supported who? Good now. He also supported Woodrow Wilson and regarded public administration as a separate subject and not a part of political science. So, by the end of 18th century, public administration has become an independent subject. So, public administration has become an independent subject by the end of 18th century. Then, now discuss status of public administration in 19th century, how it has developed. Status of public administration in 19th century till present. It developed in 5 stages. Number 1. Stage 1. Public administration dichotomy. In this stage, discussion was made to separate politics from public administration, and it was accepted that politics means public policy, public law, but its execution by public servants is public administration, which is treated as an independent subject. In the 19th century, the first stage of the 19th century, in this stage, discussion was made to separate politics from public administration. And it was accepted that politics means public policy, public law, and its execution by public servants is public administration, which is treated as an independent subject. In 19th century, public administration is made separated from politics, and it was clear that politics means formulation of public policy, public law, but its execution is public administration. So public administration is considered as an independent subject. Stage 2, principles of administration. In the 19th century, second stage, principles of public administration. In this stage, efforts are made to develop principles of public administration and its application for economy and efficiency in administration and develop principles for their universal application. Henry Fayol developed POCC and Ruther Gulick postcard. POCC means planning, organization, command, coordination, control. So, stage 2, principles of administration. In this stage, scholars of public administration made effort to develop new principles of public administration, and they wanted to apply it universally. They wanted for the universal validation of these principles. So, Henry Fayol developed POCC, planning, organization, command, control, coordination, and Luther Gulick developed postcard view. In this stage, scholars of public administration decided to develop new principles, and they wanted its universal validation. Stage 3, public administration as political science. Era of challenge. In this stage, again some scholars regard political science and public administration as one subject. Again in the 19th century, again there was a debate between scholars whether public administration is a separate subject or it is a part of political science. Stage 4, identity crisis and result. In this stage, finally, public administration is regarded as a separate subject, and its scholars take effort to make it more effective by interdisciplinary approach. In this stage, it was finally accepted that public administration is an independent subject, and scholars of public administration take effort to make it more effective and effective by interdisciplinary approach. The scholars of public administration wanted to make public administration more effective by taking shelter of interdisciplinary approach. They wanted to borrow different things from other subjects. Stage 4, new public administration. In this stage, efforts were made to make it more relevant to social problems. Another stage is public administration has become new public administration. In this stage, efforts have been made to make public administration more relevant to social problems. So public administration has become new public administration. Then stage 6, development of public administration. Here there are 3 approaches. Development of public administration. Number 1, public administration as public policy approach. Here stress is given to make better public policy by data collection, data analysis and judging pros and cons of policy. So public administration as public policy means in this stage it was decided to make public policy by better data collection, better data analysis and judging the pros and cons of all policy. Comparative administration. In this stage, role of governments in different social and cultural conditions are studied. In this stage, comparative administration in public policy. In this stage, role of government in different social and cultural conditions are studied and principles are collected for public administration for its effectiveness. Here, role of government in different cultural and social settings are judged and knowledges are derived and they are added in public administration. In this stage, the role of government in different social and cultural conditions are studied and principles are collected for public administration for its effectiveness. In this stage, role of government in different situations, social and cultural situations are studied and principles are collected for public administration to make it more effective. Then, development approach. Development approach in public administration. Here, efforts are made for policies for the development of people quickly. Development approach in public administration means here, efforts are made to develop policy by which there will be quick development of people. Here, development of people are given priority. Finally, public administration as new public management. New public management, NPM. In this stage, public administration has become new public management, NPM. Public administration has become new public management. It is a shift from traditional public administration and wants to implement techniques of private enterprise in public services and enhances responsiveness, cost effectiveness and accountability of public services. Finally, public administration has become new public management. It means those techniques which are adopted by private enterprise, efforts are made to adopt those profitable techniques of private enterprise and apply it in the public enterprise. By it, there will be cost effectiveness, there will be responsiveness, cost effectiveness and accountability of public services. Public administration as new public management means NPM means those successful techniques which are being adopted by private enterprise by which they are making profit. Those techniques will have to be adopted for public enterprise so that in which way private enterprise are making profit, public enterprise will make profit. Then efforts are made to enhance responsiveness, cost efficiency and accountability by public services. Efforts are made to make public servants responsible. Efforts are made to make public servants accountable, answerable. Then efforts are made to cost effectiveness, to reduce cost. So in this video we have discussed evolution of public administration. I request my viewers to watch the whiteboard attentively and listen me so that you will be clear. I am waiting for your reply. From which college you belong, you should mention. Thank you. Have a good day.